Nate Bud, C-Mac, shout out my loc, Spider Loc, cuz. Nate Bud, on Hood. It's a beautiful world. You fight me? Fight, Chris.
Nate Bud, Nip Hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spider Loc. You know, I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.
It was point blank, through no subliminal dissing. When I listen, I can tell you never been on no mission. Sticking to the script, don't care if I offend you. Neighborhood crib, the marathon
I overlook my competition, never seeing them. I done trained my mind that I'm going. You could tell by how I walk, talk, I'm a boss. A east side millionaire, homie, what you thought? My life is a movie. They can't get close to me. They mad cause they can't be. I'm everything that they wanna be, yeah.
Load the video up of this clip that I found on Instagram, and out of the whole Hater World interview, bro, awesome response. Shout out to King Lil G. I want to clarify real quick. And during the interview, I was asked about Chicano rap scene in general, and Blue Devil threw a few names at me. And when I watched it back, I noticed myself say, I know King Lil G. I don't know King Lil G. I know of him, I've been around him, and I've been on stage with him in the sense that I was at a venue in the 909, and Nipsey was there performing, and I took the stage and was up there clowning with Nipsey. And the next act was King Lil G. And as we was leaving the stage, there was a lot of interaction and blending with the crews. And then backstage, it was just interaction. And I shook Cuz' hand, but it was a whole lot of fast moving. I don't even think Cuz really even remember that moment on my mama. But shout out to Cuz though, King Lil G. And I heard some of his music, and I had fucked with it. But I want y'all to see how somebody had tried to twist your words. And this is a clip that's going around on IG. And I ain't gonna give no shine to the page or nothing, but it's apparently a Chicana. I believe she a rapper, but she trying to start some controversy based on my comments. Blue Devil asked me about, in general, why does it seem that black rappers don't feature Chicano rappers? And then it was a compound question. Within the same question, he asked me about my experience with Mr. Criminal. Shout out to Mr. Criminal, a high power clique. And we had did business. Wasn't trying to say, oh, he paid me and I wouldn't pay him. He asked me would I pay Mr. Criminal in particular. And I said no. He said why? I said for multiple reasons. And this person who made this clip tried to make it all directly about I wouldn't pay a Mexican rapper. That's not the point. I said there was multiple reasons. The primary reason why perhaps I would not find myself paying Mr. Criminal is because I did business with Mr. Criminal twice. And the first time, yes, there was money traded. But the second time Mr. Criminal hit me up to do a feature, I inquired about some money, and Cuz told me he ain't had no bread for me. Not that he didn't have no bread, but he didn't have none for me. He kind of explained why, and I still did the record. So our relationship, he kind of explained how he feel like he on a different status than he was when we first did business. And I sat back, I thought about it, I looked at his experience and his journey, and I respected it, and I still did the record, and that's what it was. So that's the but let's just listen to what this chick got to say. Oh my mama.
What the fuck is this? It's just like white folks when they'll hire minorities to clean their house, but they won't be friends with them. This fool just spent the entire portion of this clip talking about how Mr. Criminal's such a good guy, such a good friend, and then turns around and says he won't pay him because he's Mexican. You fucking idiot.
There's nothing bad.
You the fucking idiot, bitch. I didn't say I wouldn't pay him because he's Mexican. I said I wouldn't pay him. He asked me why. I said multiple reasons. And the primary reason I just disclosed, you ignorant, stupid bitch.
Mexican. You fucking idiot.
There's nothing bad to say, bro. There's nothing bad to say about Mr. Criminal, but people were asking about that song. That was him featuring you or you featuring him?
Him featuring me.
How come is it that blacks never feature Mexicans, bro?
Spanish.
the fact, the mastery of the English language and communication, I think it's not the speech impediment. It's been. And this point is one that speaks about my time when hip hop began and why it wasn't going on. I believe that is soon to change. If you just look at the composition of even our records, being literate is not something that is required to be on the top of the game. The game is really dumbed down. So even this point that I'm making is from my perspective and my experience as an MC, and that's how I saw the game develop. It's not really an answer for the current condition of the game, because the way motherfuckers is rocking now with that real simple flow, off beat, I think there's a lot more room for the sounds to combine and collab and make a cohesive presentation. It's not the speech impediment. It's been a problem.
So you think
the mastery of the English language and communication, I think it's not the speech impediment. It's been a problem.
so? That's what it is.
Yeah, the cadence. Who do you know Espanol? They just got bars.
No, yeah. But my question was, why is it that the black homies, the black rappers like yourself, never feature a Mexican? Mr. Criminal can pay you for a feature, right?
Yes.
Could you pay Mr. Criminal for a feature?
No.
Why?
Multiple reasons. And the reason that Mr. Criminal was qualified to pay me for a feature initially was not because I was black. It was because of the status of the business I had going on and the exposure that it could provide to what he had going on. That wasn't the only business that we transpired. I did another high power. Their name is High Power, but I did a pretty high power networking maneuver on their behalf, where it was also bread was broke. There was no disrespect intended in that discussion whatsoever. Y'all had no idea. I was by myself with my homegirl from my hood because she happened to be in that arena and she in the same field. But nigga, I was in a room full of Serenos, nigga, in a compound, nigga. What I look like getting out there popping some race, which is not in me, period. But what I look like popping some racist shit out there like that don't make no sense, bro. But yeah, I just found that funny that she found it cool to just twist my words and try to make it sound like something I ain't said. You dig a lies? They do that though. You gotta expect that, man. Oh my, there's so many. Just even speaking of King Lil G, the homie, he followed me after on IG after the interview. So there ain't no real politicking essays was offended by what I said. I think it's well understood. If you go back to when we used to listen to Perpetius Post Locos, what's that they used to have on Power on Sundays when you do the Mexican shit? It just, the sounds just never sounded, I don't know what word to use, just natural enough for us to relate to. There was a few songs they used to rock out here though, like Chillin' on the Sunday, what was that? Chillin', kicking it with the top down, just floating around. Sunday at the lighter shade of brown shit. That shit used to pop. Kid Frost had a few records that was accepted in our culture, but it just never, like, you know, the everyday rapper, they stayed so much in within they were what they did, what they sounded like, it didn't quite cross over to what we was doing. Now that activities, styles, and flavors are starting to be more similar, it's like, you know, things have changed. And what's happening with the I don't know why it's buffering, it's just straight red. Usually when it goes straight red, I do something like this, so y'all won't see all that static and y'all can still...
That motherfucker owed me 35 motherfucker now. He told me he gonna pay my motherfucking money last motherfucker. I ain't seen this motherfucker yet. I'm not gonna chase this motherfucker for my 35 motherfucker now. I called the motherfucker 4 motherfucker times, but the motherfucker won't call me back. I called his mama the other motherfucking day. She gon' play like the motherfucker went in. Lord, to cut her motherfucking ass out. But I don't want no motherfucking trouble.
Press
but I tell you one motherfucker time. The next motherfucker time I see this motherfucker, and he ain't got my motherfucking money, I'm on his motherfucking head. And
the field. Motherfucker bet not fuck with my motherfucking meal. Run a drill, quick way to get a motherfucker killed. Fuck a trial and appeal. What's the motherfucking deal? Mr. Williams got my hand on the motherfucking wheel. Make some millions before I make a motherfucking wheel. You motherfucking right. What's the motherfucking lick? Niggas know going broke or make a motherfucker sick. And a bitch, that's when she leave a motherfucker quick, so she can't do shit but suck my motherfucking dick. And then suck and fuck the whole motherfucking clique. City rabbit, no kids, no motherfucking tricks. Just crips blowing zips, counting motherfucking chips with hollow tips stuffed in they motherfucking clips. Taking trips, leaving big motherfucking tips. You still can't hear me, my motherfucking lips, motherfucker. Like us, motherfuckers. We don't give a fuck, motherfucker. What up, motherfuckers? Like us, motherfuckers. We don't give a fuck, motherfucker. Motherfucker, where you been, motherfucker? What the fuck? You just did 10 in the pen, motherfucker.
Damn nigga, where you been? Oh, you did 10 in the pen, huh?
That's the homie from the hood. We roll them motherfuckers together. Cuz caught a case and told them motherfuckers loose lips sink ships. Control them motherfuckers. You gon' play these dirty streets, then patrol them motherfuckers. Catch your enemy slipping in them. Blow them motherfuckers ain't knowing. Gotta show the motherfuckers. I ain't like to square off. I stole the motherfuckers. Motherfuckers stolen me just like I stole the motherfuckers. It's on the motherfucking set. Ask about a motherfucker. I'm a motherfucking vet. Ain't met a motherfucker around this motherfucking yet that can ever say they see me off a motherfucking wet motherfucker.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Snakewood and that hustle. Big shout out to my nigga SPI, Spotter Low. You know I'm in the black box, had to come through, tap in, show love one time. Yeah, y'all make sure y'all subscribe. Stay tuned, all that.